All right, and then moving on to the last game here to talk about is Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, and holy fucking shit, I was not prepared for this game, Center. This game is fucking out of control. Now, it came out last spring, I believe. This began as a Shaquille O'Neal endorsed Indiegogo project back in like 2014 and was hyped as the spiritual successor to the 1994 Shaq Fu game published by EA and developed by the now defunct developer best known for like Flashback and some of the older motor racer games. But you know, it kind of begs the question like, why does Shaq need to crowdfund a video game? but but just to get into like the history, I won't try to take up too much time here, but there's just some stuff that just has to be explained about this because it is crazy. So it's a classic case of the developer. This was like during the height of all the crowdfunding bullshit where developers did not fucking deliver on their promises. So you could pay like $150 to back this game and be a voice actor in the game, and then you could pay like $20 to be guaranteed you an entry into an international tournament, which will culminate in Los Angeles, California, where the winner will face off against Shaq, with the winner taking home $25,000. But the tournament will only happen if the stretch goal of $450,000 was met. If the goal isn't met, all funders who contributed were able to elect to have their money refunded. The goal was met pretty quickly, but this tournament thing never happened. It was never fucking mentioned again. So it took like 4 years to make. And so this was supposed to be like what the original game should have been, an instant classic. And they said on the backer page, this is like Streets of Rage meets Street Fighter meets Devil May Cry. They were wanting to go for this sort of modern day classic beat 'em up, where you would learn like hundreds of moves, battle techniques, and take on thousands of enemies with dozens of cool melee weapons and battle bosses and dynamic arenas and master cool finishing moves and play co-op. And there would be like this PvP component, neither of which are in the game. There would be like new moves and abilities, fighting styles that you could combine to create your own. This is all tied together with like what was supposed to be the story of the century, a performance worthy of an Oscar by the Big Diesel and his battle against a villain for the ages, the mysterious Black Star Ninja. This was all stuff I pulled from their fucking campaign.
Who wrote this shit? Oh my god,
dude! The story of this, I have to find this video. I saved it about this guy that like backed this, explaining this whole thing. Oh my god, dude! It's like a 25-minute or 30-minute video, but goddamn, it's so fucking worth watching. It's fucking it's fucking hilarious, dude. But so I mean, it is a single player beat 'em up that's not really terrible, but it's very self-aware and like my kind of stupid when it comes to like the humorous stuff. Like you got dumb shit like icy hot patches as full health pickups and like characters making jokes about Gold Bond healing brand shit and just like dumb internet culture like humor thrown in there that's like way fucking old by the time it's here. Like shit like Leroy Jenkins jokes and
oh wow,
seriously bro, do you lift? And then the funniest part of this game, though, I was not expecting this, was how fucking boldly tone deaf and offensive it was. Like the first enemy I came across said, "Back off, burnt rice." And I just lost my fucking mind. Dude, I was like, what did he just fucking say? And then later on you come across this like backpack toting enemy called Sugar Slinger, and Shaq says,
"Are you one of them new Ghostbusters?"
"No, my brother. This here's grape soda. Sodium benzoate, Dasho purple, and high fructose corn syrup to top it off."
And then I was just like, holy shit. And then you come across this like demon woman later on, and Shaq says, "I will beat you like a drum. Wait, you a man, right?" And which his character called like Lipstick Lizard responds like, "How dare you ask? This is L.A. I'm non-gender binary, which means half and half." And then Shaq is like, "Then half of you is about to catch a beating." And then I don't know, you fight this fucking boss or something called Candy later. It's like this celebrity artist with like a huge ass. I guess it's like supposed to be making fun of like Cardi B or something. I don't know who the fucking girl is with the huge ass, but So you like sneak into her home and find her like feeding tacos to her ass, which triggers this boss fight against a giant mutated like Krang like ass creature, and it's just like what the fuck?
Is it trying to be like
And
South
then
Park? Like, what is this?
it's crazy, man. You just have to see it. And then it gets even worse. You go to this racist island where you fight like Nazis that are dressed in like German style helmets, but they have like American army colors on, and then like Scottish kilts and Dutch clogs. I don't know, but like certain enemies are definitely the fucking like wearing KKK style hoods, and there are these like demon female SS looking enemies, and then there are like skinhead dudes with bats at one point. And then you get this power up called Shactus, which is like just turns Shaq into this giant cactus. He's just like spraying fucking spikes everywhere. and then one of these fucking characters goes, "Wait, we don't got nothing against green folk. Let's kill them anyway." It's just like this whole level where you're just fighting all the fucking racist stereotypes. It's just like, what the fuck? And then at the end of this level is like this giant fucking creature called Seymour Prophet that looks like fucking the famous documentary director Michael Moore, who gives you a ride to the last level. And it's just like, typical throw in the kitchen sink, like throw everything at you. And then like mid-level, there's like fourth breaking wall exchange between Shaq and this imaginary stereotypical Asian game developer, in which he says to stop with the unlimited enemies.
Hey, game designer, get down here.
Yes, the Shaq, I hear.
Stop with the unlimited enemies. That's some free-to-play crap.
I thought it was good idea.
What do you think this is, Flappy Shack?
Okay. I give you something freaky fresh.
And when the credits roll in this game, you just see all these like Russian names. So I'm like, was this made in like Russia? I mean, he's got this like Shaq just has this like baby Moses-esque like origin story where he's like found in a basket in a river and trained by like his kung fu master. And but I gotta say, like the menu music though was kind of catchy. Like it was like stuck in my head for a few days. I don't know why. But man, this game was I was not ready for it, man. It's so fucking just absurd. Like, you can beat it. Oh, I should say, like, there's a couple points where like the boss parts glitch out. Like I had this one boss fight. I swear I had to play like 8-10 times to get through it, but it was horrendous. But I don't know. It wasn't like bad. I just wish it would have been like more and like had like co-op. So it would be like a cool like co-op beat 'em up. But oh man, like I'm just kind of glad this game exists because it's just so fucking insane.
So what you just described, I would never have pictured that being a sequel of the original game. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? Like what was the story of the first game for that to like jump over to this?
I don't know, man. Like I'm not a Shaq Fu expert. Like I said, I just picked this up just randomly because I'm like, oh, I remember playing Shaq Fu back in the day, and like this will probably be good and stupid. And it was like fucking way better than I thought. Like this was kind of like the stupid I was expecting from Road Rage, except that was just like legitimately fucking stupid. But this was just hilarious. Like, oh my god, just all the fucking like offensive shit in here that like I need to go online and like see if there's any outlets that actually reviewed this game, because how all the game journalists are. Like they would have just found everything about this game like super fucking offensive, and I just find that funny in and of itself that someone just didn't give a fuck,
Well, time well spent.
Yeah, it definitely was. So highly recommend Shaq Fu
For free, right?
I don't know how much it costs, to be honest with you.